Oh my gosh, you remember Doug? I was eating a beet, that's why.
I've never in my whole entire life had a beet.
You know what? That show literally made me addicted to it. So it's like when the show used to come on, I used to ask my mom to make me beets. And she was excited by that. I eat them like apples.
Ew.
But you didn't even try and you saying ew.
They stink.
No, they don't.
Beets is like one of those vegetables.
You didn't even try it though, or know what it smelled like. So where you getting this
it's
information?
Like beets,
where you
chitlins.
See, I don't do chitlins.
Me either.
Okay, I don't
or
do
beets. See how you said that with so much conviction. I don't do chitlins.
Nah, but beets is like, I don't know. It just felt good when I used to watch Doug, and then I used to ask my mom to make me some. She'd cut it in like slices, and I'm like, I didn't ask for all of that. I would just like wanna.
How do they come? Like, is it peeled? I always see them like soaked in red juice.
So I get them from Trader Joe's, and they're like cooked and ready for you. So I just take it out the packaging and I eat it like an apple. You get a little, stain on your hand. You wash your hand, but you good to go.
I don't eat stuff that stains your teeth or your hand.
You drink coffee, sis?
That's
all right then. All right.
Life without coffee is ghetto.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I guess.
Girl, I guess.
I guess my life is ghetto.
Okay, guys. So welcome back to the Girl I Guess podcast. I am Ming Lee.
I'm Karen Civil, KC for short.
And welcome.
Yeah, life was lifing last week.
Life started lifing.
I mean, for our listeners, you know what that can be like. And it's like, we are putting in the dedication and the time, but just life be kicking ass sometimes.
Oh my God. It's overwhelming.
I feel like we have so much to get into, but first and foremost, so much has happened. Mm-hmm. Condolences to the family, friends of DMX and to Black Rob, who both passed, which is super tragic. I grew up, that was the era of music we grew up in.
Mm-hmm. And what these bitches want from a nigga.
I saw you tweet that.
Did anybody figure out what they want?
No.
I loved DMX. I talked about it, I think, on episode 1 or 2, like my very first concert that I ever went to in the 8th grade was DMX, the Rough Riders, and Cash Money. I love DMX. Like, he had the most energy I've ever seen from an artist performing on the stage.
DMX is the reason that I like dogs. I used to be so scared of dogs, but because of him, I wanted the Rough Rider bandana.
Me too. The trousers, the overalls.
Yes, remember they started selling the t-shirts in the mall for like $20. I used to act like I was part of Rough Riders. And it was like, then eventually they added Eve, so I switched over to her a little bit.
I loved Eve too. She was my favorite. And then it was so crazy because DMX is so versatile. Like, as far as like acting, like Belly.
Yeah.
Like, I love Tommy. Like, everybody secretly kind of wanted a boyfriend a little bit like Tommy. Like, you seen it like, ooh, I want me a gangster.
It was something about him where it was like gangster but super educated. And it was like, I'll kill you, but I'm gonna still take you to church and pray to God. We're gonna pray before this meal. As you can see, where like all the albums had prayers in certain things.
Which I just found that out because I've never really bought a lot of DMX albums. One, because when he came out, I didn't even have the funds.
See, this was the trick, because my mama and my daddy would not buy them for me. But you remember the BMG things? It was like 10 CDs for 99 cents. A girl was lying. I was getting all my CDs on that, like putting it in people's name and everything else. I racked up hella CDs. His first 2 CDs, thank you to them.
See, like in Detroit, we had to buy like at the gas stations, but it would be compilation. So you wouldn't technically get the whole CD. You would get like 6 of his songs and then 6 of somebody else's songs.
So like a mixtape.
You had to get what you could get. And then Romeo Must Die with Aaliyah.
Yeah, he was in a lot of things between like I loved him, And at the time, him and like Fredro Starr were my favorite rappers turn actors, because there's just something about them where it's just the bald head, everything else, and how they were. But I just like DMX more because he always found some way to, as much as, you know, he gave you all that nitty gritty, he found a way to like swing it back to God and make you pray.
Oh my God. He was like, when he got into those prayers, like I would literally get chills, like watching some of his interviews and stuff like that. Like, oh my God.
Literally, I don't know if you remember, I used to talk so much shit about Kanye's church. And I'm like, I'm not going to this bullshit. Then somebody gave me tickets because it was like DMX is going to be there. I was like, well, I could reel it back a little bit. I could take back what I said. It's just, I don't know. It's, you know, so many people were, I know it's definitely a tough loss, but at the same time, this is somebody who gave, like, I feel like he gave his life to his music, to his fans. And if you are like on Twitter, you see the most random stories about him. Like, oh yeah, I got a picture with him here. He pulled up with me here. Somebody else was like,
about that, I seen the story about the kid that was in Target when his CD came out. It was his birthday. And DMX, he said, reached in his pocket and gave him the first bill he had and was like, happy birthday. And he was like, I'll never forget that.
It was another kid. DMX was like with a promoter and signed his son out for him. He was driving himself around. This other lady did like a 180 on the road to come take a picture. She's like, what your bitches want? Put my nigga.
She was like 40 years old.
Yes, and he absolutely loved it. But I know he still has like young children and everything else. And then like, as we're still reeling with that. But what I will say is with his situation is like, I'm glad he always got his flowers and we appreciated him. So even like, you know, he did the verses. And I loved he did it with Snoop because that's still one of my favorite like moments because Snoop was just like in it. Was in it just to have those classics and everything else. So I just felt like he got his flowers while he was here, and then even afterwards with just everything going on, people outside the hospital celebrating him. But it's just unfortunate. I feel like, you know, Black Rob's situation is just it's a reminder how like the business can be. And how, like, you know, a lot of people, I saw people were, like, blaming Diddy. And I'm like, you know, he's had a career long after Bad Boy. You know, he was signed to another label. And it's like, I don't know how long people think certain songs are supposed to make you money and do certain things. And, you know, it is sad because I know he had, like, a GoFundMe or something up.
What did he die from?
I don't know. I don't think they said it. I know he was, like, sick. And
did he need a kidney?
I don't think they released it. And, you know, I don't want to speculate because it's like when it comes to older people in our community, they always attest it to like drugs or stuff like that. But, you know, it's life. A lot of things was happening. I know he had a GoFundMe, which was just like, you know, with an artist like him and how he was like, you know what woe was in certain songs. And it's like, damn, you know, but I forget who was saying there needs to be some sort of like union or collective to help, you know, artists is a certain place. I think they have it. I'm not sure if they have it for like sports people and things like that, but I kind of wish they do have one, you know, for writers, for writers, for artists, for rappers,
and for entrepreneurs, because like the thing about like even like artists. Artists are technically like entrepreneurs, and I'm an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur, and if you don't have the right people in your circle to kind of like tell you to put away for, you know what I mean, your retirement, and to save for this, and to get insurance on that, and to cover that, like that money start coming in so fast, like
it start fast, it go fast.
You start spending it faster than you can make it. Like I went to, not to get off topic, but I went to Vegas one year. And I went to a Mike Tyson stand-up comedy, which he was actually doing the stand-up comedy. I know. Interesting. It was Trey Bizarre, actually. But the whole entire skit was about how he spent the $350 million.
Yeah.
And he basically said the shit go faster than one could imagine.
Yeah.
And once he broke it down on what he spent the money on and how he became dead broke, I was like, damn.
Remember when TLC did it when they won their Grammy? I believe it was their Grammy or their American Music Award. No, it was their Grammy. And people were like, well, what happened? And Left Eye was like, well, let me educate you real quick, and broke it down where you think, millions of records, this and that, and XYZ. But, condolences to his family. I just, I watched the new episode of The Godfather in Harlem, and it started off with DMX. So it made me feel good because he got new music, and he was just on Nori's podcast talking about.
What channel is that, or is that Netflix?
No, it's on Epix.
Okay.
So it's the soundtrack, which is amazing, is produced by Swiss.
Okay.
And he starts it off, and I got to get you into this show.
Godfather of Harlem.
The Godfather of Harlem. So it's about Bumpy Johnson, but my favorite actor.
Wasn't he like a drug dealer? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it entails like so much stuff that I didn't even realize. Like Adam Clayton, he's in it. They also talk about Malcolm X is in it. I didn't realize Malcolm X know everybody. Malcolm X.
He was moving.
Yeah, he was. I know he's not supposed to say, but Malcolm was mixy. He knew everybody. And then my favorite actor is Vincent D'Onofrio from Law and Order: Criminal Intent. Do you remember that one? Mm-hmm. He would be the one that'd be like, you killed her. And he would just know by doing the head tilt.
Oh, I think I know.
But like he's in it, and it's weird because I usually, I loved Criminal Intent just for him, and I stopped watching Law and Order because he's no longer on it.
Oh, I gotta catch up. Stabler came back.
But so I'm watching the new one. Look at how we sidetracking. I'm watching the new one because he has his own show.
What's it called?
It's like organized crime.
Okay, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, so he does like this. The SVU one, like the last 2 episodes, I don't like it because they always like it's all rapey, and then like Ice-T kind of makes a joke, so it just throws me off. So I don't watch that one. I'm too sensitive. You love it, I'm assuming.
Dun, 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 dun.
I can't.
And Stabler's back.
Yeah, on organized crime, you could catch me over there. I'm watching that one, but Godfather of Harlem is so good to the point like I'm starting to look at Vincent D'Onofrio like, are you racist? He says that N-word a little too like perfect.
Too hard.
Yeah, like I'm like, are you saying nigga or nigger? Like, I be having to, I'm like, but I guess that goes into the acting. Cause
he's too good.
Yeah, I'm like, your racism is too good on this show. But yeah, but it started off the new season. It's on season 2. It started off with DMX. Like he has a new song with Swiss and French Montana. But it started off with him, and I was just like, it just feels good. I know he has an album coming out.
They said his streams went up 958%.
Well, that usually happens when somebody passed, and it's just like you want to remember them, and you start playing their classics. But I already had like the albums, and I was just like, he put me in a song. He's the first rapper to put me in a song.
But okay, what I want to know about is like how the media portray his death, because like they never really released like a real statement, and I hated that like DMX had died on social media at least 5 times before he actually truly passed. I hated that part, and I hated that one. One report said like he had a heart attack, and then the other report said like some of like the other white outlets said he had a drug overdose, and then the family said that it was a report that said that he got
the COVID,
the vaccine shot. So I'm like,
this is the thing.
What, like
when people pass, and when you're a certain celebrity and certain things, people feel like they have this entitlement because you've given yourself so much to them. So now in death, I need to know why they passed. I need to. At the end of the day, this man has children and he has a family. They're not obligated to tell us anything until they're ready. And I just felt like it was even distasteful for his friends to rush on social media, even if he did pass. Let his family, he has children, his ex-wife, and just people of his past and everything. Let them like get themselves situated, have last moments with him, collectively come up with whatever, and then fully put out a statement. It's not for us. And I think just like in death, fans, certain people shouldn't just be so selfish and just still should have some sort of respect and decorum, because his children still have to log on to social media. His children have to see that, like, to see those words and those things that can be very harmful. And it's just like, I just think, those are sensitive climates. I'm not so harped on why he passed. It was just life took a toll. Certain things, he gave himself to us. He gave a lot in his music, who he was as a person, with everything else. And it's just, he has transitioned on.
But you want to know what's so crazy is that on one of his last podcast interviews, he talked about death. And he said that if he died today, he lived a really good life.
He did. He lived an amazing,
he said that
life.
He was thankful. And that if he died today, and it was like, whoa, what you mean if he died today? He said, he was like, just let me finish my statement. He was just like, if I died today, I can honestly, truly say that I lived a really good life.
Yeah. So
that made me, when I saw that clip, it just put like some type of peace over my heart about the whole entire situation.
Because I don't engage, question, or do the speculation out of respect for his children. You don't know if they they got to go on Twitter. They got to see the alerts. God forbid they listen to a podcast and they listen to certain things. And it's just, this is a person who gave us so much in life. We shouldn't ask for so much in his death. Let him be at peace. Let his family be at peace.
Let him rest in peace.
Yeah, and it's just that's something that it takes a toll on you, and it's not nice. I know what that feeling is when you read something and you're like, wait a minute, you understand? And like, what the fuck? And XYZ. So it's just, I just try to have respect in that space. The same for Black Rob.
Do you think that like the role that media plays, like, on our society, who should be held responsible? Like, who's holding court for these fucking people?
That's the thing, is nobody is. And this is where we have to have some sort of self-evaluation. Media companies too. Like, we're all a part of the problem. Because I look back, I'm like, damn, I did want to know Britney Spears' business growing up. Like,
I still kind of want to know Britney.
Even now,
I personally want to know, because I love Britney.
But the thing is, it's like, we have to let people heal and be okay. But I'm talking from a sense of entitlement of, we need the pictures. Why are you hiding from the paparazzi? Why are you not giving us the pictures? Why are you not doing XYZ? We are your fans. You're supposed to. And that entitlement needs to be stripped away. Just because somebody is a celebrity or famous and they give to us in a certain way does not mean they give their whole life.
That's what Beyonce said. Beyonce said that in one of her documentaries that she belonged to the world. Like, she had no.
And I don't think that's fair.
That's why she said, like, sometimes she I'm assuming that's why she's kind of like stepped back so she can actually enjoy life. Because when you are a celebrity and you are in the limelight and you do have these fans, it's not fair. But you kind of like, people want to know, what kind of water are you drinking? What time do you drink water in the morning? What time did your left eye open? Like, they want to know everything about you, which is so crazy. But it's stressful.
It is, and I just don't like, especially when it came to DMX, what was portrayed, the conversations. You know who irked me the most? Who? And I know she's on this, like, I don't know if she's on some forgiving tour. I know she's pushing an album, and I'm just trying to give her grace. Demi Lovato's working my nerves.
What did she say? Demi Lovato had a scare with drugs,
yes. Right? Granted, heal, baby girl. Heal. I don't want to tell anybody how to do their thing, but I don't like how the media, and I wish she would just say no. The media is using her as the spokesperson for overdoses, and you don't know a situation. Like, you should not be speaking on DMX because you don't know if he had an overdose. Like, it's okay to, you know what? I pass on that. And you don't know DMX.
What did she say?
It's just the fact that you're still speaking on him in an overdose situation. You're putting the two. We don't know if that was it. You know what I mean? And then even that is just like other conversations and people coming into it. And I just feel like it's not necessary. If people who are attached to him, you don't see Swiss Beats doing this. You don't see Eve. You don't see Steve Rifkin, who's his manager. You don't see his children, like people who Jada Kiss and Styles, the Locks, they're not saying anything. Like, how left field is it, Demi Lovato?
That's a little left field.
Yeah, it's like, stay over there. Like, stay over there. And the only reason I don't fully even, I'm not fully upset with her, even though it's like annoying, because I think at your big age, you should know, like, I don't want to speak on that. I don't want to be the person, like, I get you got your scare and you went through certain things. And I feel like she has like a guilt for surviving and maybe other people haven't. And that to me is like, you have healing and you have your own situation. I don't think it's fair to put this spotlight on her because it makes it worse. It makes it worse. It's just like, still let's worry about her health, but I want her to worry about her health and putting herself as a priority. And it's like, no, I don't want to speak on that. And it's not selfish to say, you know what? Love and light to his family. My condolences to what's going on. I'm sending him prayer. But you're there to talk about your album because it's like you're speaking on him in the interview. But when I look at your Twitter, your Instagram, there's no rest. There's no like love and light. I wish you the best or anything like that. It's about your album. So is this just like, is this part of a promo run? That's what just like throws me off.
See,
so many questions come with that.
And like personally, it's like, you know, she might have something like that I have. Like sometimes I feel so bad for so many years saying no. Like everybody asking me to do something, I'm like, yes. Like I'm just, you know, I'm wearing myself from.
This is true.
I'm wearing myself so thin to where like this year I said like, you know, like Ming, you have to learn how to say no. But that's only a part of the sentence and not feel bad about saying no.
No is a full sentence.
It's just like no. And that's it. Like, so now I just be like, no. And somebody keep talking, I'm like, you're not going to change my mind. So I don't know what you want to do about it. And that's not me being a bitch. It's just that I don't want you to talk me into something that I've already made my mind up about. So it's no. Like, so whatever you need to figure out and however you need to move forward after me saying no, let's do that.
You know what? You shouldn't even equate saying no, which is a full sentence, with being a bitch. It's not you being a bitch. It's you putting yourself first because life is different for you now. So when we first met and I'd be like, hey, Ming, let's go to Dubai. Let's go. Now your business is at a different place. It is scaled much higher. You have more businesses because
I want to go to Dubai.
See, that's the problem. See, it's like you're like, Friday, right? I'll get back to you tomorrow. See, no, we working on that. So it's like when we first met, it was a business, right? Now it's plural and not singular. It's businesses. And then you have a whole family.
My daughter cried this morning.
Yes.
I mean, it tore me up.
And then you have stepchildren. So it's like, it's a lot.
As the lady telling me, she said, ma'am, it is 1:45. Your flight leaves at 2.
And you know what?
If you miss, she said, and if you miss this flight, there's not another flight going out until Wednesday.
You better than me because I would have went on my Twitter
I can't afford to get banned from Delta. That's all I fly.
Listen, you weren't going to get banned, but I be airing them out. That's the only type of gun that I have. Is my Twitter. When I say I live up to the Karen name on social with these companies, don't scratch my bag. Don't go through my bag. You better let me on that flight. I understand I got 15 minutes left. Does not matter. Let me on. Especially with the miles and points you have. I was just getting annoyed. We talked about it off air, but I was getting annoyed with the story you were telling me. Like, she didn't let you on. She didn't bump nobody. Nothing happened. I just feel like they should go above and beyond.
I do too, but I was like, you know, I can't really get into it with anybody. Now, if I was over as American, I would have let them folks have it. So I don't give a fuck.
Listen,
about ever flying American again.
So this is the thing. American just gave me this status thing, right? I don't know why they gave it to me because I just cursed them out a few months ago. So when they emailed me, I was like, oh, snap, I'm probably banned. Because you think Morgan Freeman is an actor? You should have seen the fucking scene I made in Miami airport. So when they emailed me, I was like, what she want to talk to me about? I'm thinking, I probably got to get my lawyer, my story straight, because I acted an ass. So, because they wanted me to check a certain bag, and I was like, I'm not fucking checking this so you can steal it. And they were like, ma'am, just check the bag. I was like, no, but I should have checked the bag, but it was principle. I didn't want to check the bag because I knew I just got this Goyard luggage, and I'm not trying to be on no vanity, but I just spent so much for the luggage, and I packed it a certain way. I was like, it fits in here, and I just felt like the lady just was mad that day and just singled me out. And I was like, nah, so I understand you singled me out, and we just gonna go to war over this bag. But I end up calling her back, and she was telling me, she was like, yeah, I forget what their status thing is. I don't know. It's like Illuminati for American Airline. Basically, you go in through a separate entrance, right? They have it for Chicago, New York, Miami. I definitely need that one. And LA. So you go into some separate entrance, right? And then there's a greeter that brings you to the plane and things like that. I board before everybody else. So military, you're after me. And then I can bump anybody. I can automatically get upgrades and all this. Like, I was like, for me, what's the catch? What's the catch? She was
they
like,
want you to stop tweeting.
But I was just like, and she wasn't even done. I was like, can I refer some people? She was like, well, we want you to do a few flights first, because you know me. I'm like, I need a Lori. I needed you. So she was just like, they bump, they do all this stuff for you. And I was like, okay, I like this. So now, as much as I loved you, Delta, I'm over at American.
My friend got banned from Delta, and at least every 6 months, he emails them and asks, can he pay to get off the
I don't even want to know who it is. Is it Mike?
No. I just crack up laughing. Like, I just be thinking, like, when people piss me off. I feel like
it's Mike.
No, it's not. Okay. Mike fly Delta still? Even though I could see Mike.
I'm talking cameraman Mike.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
But I could see him getting banned from...
And what they be saying when he emailed them?
No response.
Maybe they say... But they didn't tell him for a certain amount of time?
Forever.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
They banned him.
They Cardi beat him forever.
So... How do you feel about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis? I love them.
Yeah, who is he dating before?
I forgot he existed until he started dating.
Don't
Kourtney.
do him.
No, not like that. It's just that I used to love him back in the day, and then he hasn't been like in the media, like,
because he was big with touring.
Yeah,
and we haven't been touring for a while.
Didn't they have a TV show or something? Like they band had like a show or something?
I don't know. That's when like everybody's getting reality shows. I kind of like the Osbournes made me quit on like everybody else's.
Yeah, I really used to love Travis, and then I like, not to say like I forgot about him, but like now that he's dating Kourtney, it's like, you know, it comes out my timeline every single day.
I think it's cute. And then I liked MGK and Megan.
Oh, Megan's so fine.
Megan, and then them were like on like not on a double date, but they were just at some like, I think it was like wrestling or some.
They was cute.
I was like, okay, I like this for her because she's always the quiet one. And I was like, yes, give it up on social, licking the finger and doing everything else, because she's I don't want to be recorded. Namaste, leave me alone.
Even though I love
kids.
Kourtney and her shade. Kourtney got some good ass shade. She's nice, nasty. I love.
People are dying.
Nobody gives a fuck. She told Kim, fuck them earrings.
When she started, when her and Kim had that fight, I probably rewinded a few times.
I love,
because Kim was like, this bitch really hit me.
Okay, Kim. So Kim's my favorite. And did you see her riding in the car listening to the City Girls? I said, "Ooh, it's gonna be a hot girl."
I don't know. That was giving me hurt, because it was giving me hurt.
It was giving me outside. I've been there.
It was giving me like, you know what we do. Like, oh no, he finna see this social. He finna see me outside.
I mean, he knows she going back outside. She
To
is
what though?
She the queen outside.
No, but she's going back outside to what?
See, I hate when people say that because that's how men think. Like, what's after me?
No,
plenty. It's plenty.
No. It's
Plenty. Okay, you sound like everybody I used to date.
Let's re-figure out this dating pool because the level she's at is just like, I'm not saying she can't. She at this point she can get herself a prince, go over there where like Eve, Naomi Campbell. Who else was there?
It's more people.
Yeah,
it's more people. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what I want people to realize. Like, these men have been and told you, like, you know, where you going after me? Up, okay?
And it's stuck.
I got you. So you don't think I can get somebody?
No, I definitely feel like she's definitely gonna find somebody else.
It's gonna be a good summer. Sweetie is single. Kim is single. Ming is single. Hot girl summer.
I mean, I don't want to be like I'm all for men, but I'm excited for like.
Are you single?
Culture 3, yes.
Are you mingling?
Kinda.
Hot girl summer.
You know me. I'm gonna ask to go to the bathroom and go home. We talked about this.
Oh my God. It's a meme that goes around and says, I have this single friend who never leaves the house but always complains about not having a date.
Oh, I was just about to say
like,
that.
Bitch, do you think the people finna
I don't know.
start knocking on your door?
I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to date a Jehovah's Witness. They still be knocking on your door? Because I'm trying where I don't really like to go out. I don't really like leaving my space. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Maybe I sit more on the patio and stuff.
Well, outside is really opening back up. Like, did you see, like, I got on Instagram and I saw like Lil Durk had like a Lil Durk weekend, which if I would have known about it, I would have went.
Oh, we know.
Because I love Lil Durk music.
We know.
So I definitely would have been there. But this was like 10,000 people. I'm like, oh, it's open. And then I saw the baby perform for 10,000.
I think he's been doing that during the whole pandemic.
So we finna open back. So it's finna go back to.
And then just this week alone, they like I don't want to quote me if I'm wrong. I think it was like Afrochella. It's that, and then it's one in Miami. All these things are starting to open up. I mean, around this time we were doing. It was Coachella, so
they just dropped Rolling Loud.
Yeah,
in Miami. I said, ooh.
Oh, I'm not going to that.
I know.
Police love being out there.
I'm only not going to that because the last Rolling Loud in Miami, I think so many people got shot. So many people got arrested. It was crazy.
The police love running records. Who's coming? Let me go see. We know you still going.
I did for a good
You know
concert.
who I'm like excited and I want to see? Pooh Shiesty.
Well, maybe because I'm from Atlanta. He be out in Atlanta all the time.
See, I want to see Pooh Shiesty.
I never seen him in concert though.
I want to see him in concert. I want to see Roddy Rebel in concert because he just be.
Oh yeah, him and Meek was just dancing in the club doing that. Ski.
I don't get that dance yet. With
It's
the
the
song?
ski.
No, I know with the song. I don't like it. I like Soulja Boys though. But I want to see Roddy because his song Reroute with Flex, fire as fuck. That's like my jam.
So like my new song that I'm addicted to is that ESTG special remix. Have you heard of him?
Yes. I'm supposed to do a civil TV with him.
Oh, I tell him I love him.
If Nigel texts me back, but we'll get back to that. His manager.
I love his music, so I want to see him. But you know who I miss?
Cool.
Nicki. Like, I know she just had a baby, and I know, condolences to her dad. But her fans need some music. So I know she got something in the chamber that she can kind of just like leak. She, you know what I mean? She ain't got to come back to social, but like
she been tiptoeing outside. If you kind of catch her,
give us something. Like, give us a verse.
The HBO special is coming.
Okay, something. Do we got a soundtrack to it? Like, I need some captions, some bars. I need to it's Nicki Minaj. much.
Harajuku Barbie.
We don't even check the price tag. I miss her.
You know what? Maybe we should send her that group text. Hey, girl.
Outside.
You know, I hopefully, I'm just waiting for, like, I hit her a couple weeks ago about, like, Queen Radio. I know she's probably like, bitch, why are you bothering me about this right now? But, like, nah, you know what? Everybody was saying but I can't wait to freedom. I want Queen Radio to come back.
Me too. I mean, I want Nicki to come back.
But you know, when Queen Radio comes, she play her music on there. You get her personality. And maybe, you know what? People were acting like she was too much and too everywhere. Now everybody's like,
where is she?
All the girls are like asking, where is she? Where is she? Where is she?
We need her.
Yeah.
I miss her.
It's that time. Her projects were what? They dropped like anniversary dates just recently came up. Her and I forget the Spanish singer. Like they've literally been killing it on the charts, and she's been.
They won all those awards.
Yep, it won all them awards.
That's the Latin Music Award and stuff.
So I'm like,
we miss you, Nicki. So come back from Ming at least.
We send her a group text. Hey, girl, you know what? Let's just send a group text, and then even if she don't respond, we just keep talking. Like, hey, girl, you want to come to eat with us today?
Right. So I heard
till she block us.
Like, what's wrong with these bitches? So I heard Los Angeles is opening back up on the 15th.
It feels like it's already open. I know the traffic is coming here. I'm not gonna lie, COVID spoiled me to a point like you could get anywhere during COVID in like 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Now it's back to like 45. Some of the gas places know we got to be outside. One place was like close to $6. Man,
$6 for gas.
It was close to $6. And do you know I needed gas? You know when like the light is about to come on? Ask me what I did.
Kept going.
I drove that bitch to E. I'm talking about, because I know even though I'm not supposed to, y'all can say whatever, but yeah, I'm one of those. Because I was like on the highway, everything, even in traffic, I was like, no ma'am, I'm not paying for that. I'm getting somewhere where it's adjustable. And somebody called me, was like, Karen, you can't do that. You're going to stop on the road. And I hung up on them. I'm like, I don't need that type of negative energy.
How much is gas normally out here? It's only like $2.80, $2.90 in Atlanta.
Not here.
And that's for the 93 premium.
Yeah, you got to double that a little bit. It's like $3-4. It's like $4 something.
A gallon?
Yeah.
Oh, I would be getting real jazzy on where I was going.
So you see how I'm feeling. So when people like, ooh, come out. So when people like, ooh, come outside, I'm like, is it? That's half a tank. Talk to me. So
like, what we got going outside?
So I never understood people like, yo, you got gas money. I feel it now because it's like, yes, I do have gas, but you know what? Tell me why it's worth coming at this point, because sitting in that traffic and everything else, you know, unfortunately I got like a gas guzzler. So
yeah, that G63. Oh my God. Don't ever have to press the accelerator to go like a little bit. I literally used to watch my gas tank go like this. I used to be like, yo.
I thought I filled it up the other day and I went inside. I was like, okay, I feel good about myself. She wasn't even full. And I was like, yeah, me and the car have a conversation. I said, bitch, you playing in my face because you stopped like you were full and you know you not full. Like,
they play crazy.
Now I got to go back out. Like, I'm like, why did you even do all of that? And I was like, oh, okay, this is a good price. It gave me full. Went and turned it on. You know, it went like this and stopped. I said, all right, let me turn off the car. Maybe, you know how you tap it? I'm like, sis, what you doing? Keep going. She stopped like right there. I had to put like another $25 in her.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't miss about my G-Wagon is the gas. Like, I used to spend so much money in gas. You know, like Atlanta is kind of like spread out a little bit. Mm-hmm. I was like, So did you see, what do you think about Kevin Samuels? Take me a little drink because I can't wait to hear this.
You know what? We got to get like a guy on this show and have a conversation with men.
I really want to get him on the show and have a conversation. I'm okay. My daddy gonna beat his ass. You not gonna. This is when you know I'm mad. You not finna talk to me any type of way. You're not talking to me any type of way. And I just
I didn't realize, somebody was telling me these women pay to get criticism. But it's one thing, all right, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not saying it's not even just truth. It's hurtful truth. You're not trying to help these people. You're trying to harm them because it's the way you deliver the message. You understand? And it's like, okay, Ming, I can't even make a reference because it's just, to me, it's like the message is delivered in spite and in evil.
I never watched a full, like, even lengthy video of him. I just watched him. I saw the clip where he called Sweetie a 6, which I'm like, this nigga is smoking dick.
Listen, he can. I didn't even listen to his reasoning. I was like, at this point,
he's smoking dicks.
Everyone's entitled to whatever their opinion is.
A 6, he's smoking dicks.
I'm like, you could say whatever, but I'm like, she don't care about this. So it's just like, it's one man's opinion. I'm not gonna let his opinion equate to the beauty and the person she is.
Right, but what I did not like. Is in another clip that I saw is that he was asking girls like, well, what do you rate yourself? And they wasn't rating themselves 10. Bitch, I'm a 10. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, 10. And it's not up for debate at that. Like, you know what I mean? I said
that's the
what
thing.
I said.
He preys on women who are going through a confidence shift, because I don't like to say they lack confidence. It's just they don't realize it's fully there. So they're going through a confidence shift, and at times these women are coming from a place of like, I don't like to say we're broken, but coming from a place of just needing some sort of like just helping hand or grace on how you deliver the message. I'm not saying you need to coddle everyone, but just be respectful in your message, because there are certain people who are going through mental issues, who are going through like certain depression,
and
crises and things like that. And it's just his messaging and the way he delivers it is so nasty, where I think it's more harmful than it is helpful.
So do you think social media plays a role in people's insecurities and having to be perfect?
Absolutely. I think we all have gone through that. I went through that with like trying to have a public relationship, and I knew like folk was trash, but I just wanted it to look a certain way because I hated the notion that women who work and have a certain criteria, like we can't have it all. Mm-hmm. So I want to break that stereotype, even though I really didn't have it all. And who are you portraying this for? Mm-hmm. Because whatever is not like, at the end of the day, it's about the foundation. Mm-hmm. If your foundation ain't solid, everything is going to crumble and it's going to fall. And
that's what anything in life.
Absolutely. So it's just, now I try to remember. So when even relationships fall apart or people break up and all this other stuff, and they see stuff like, oh, I should have known. I'm like, yes, I'm now not putting so much emphasis and attention on looking for perfection from other people. Mm-hmm. So it's like when you saw the situation with like Chloe, mm-hmm. that picture, I think her grandmother posted a picture, mm-hmm. and they're trying to wipe the internet of it. And I was a little bit sad from it because she's like, I love my figure. I love who I am. And even when she went live, it was it's an app. It's a video app on top of it. So I'm like, this is not even really your body. And it's disheartening because at the end of the day, she's still a woman and she goes through a lot. The media is always rough on her and always titled her the ugly sister and everything else. And she has to deal with that. But to me, with the platform and everything you have, I feel like you could have used this time to really like own it and bring in that other audience. And it's like, no, it's a bad angle and you're doing the video. And I'm like, okay, it's an app over this video.
But bad angles do exist, because I got some fucking bomb ass angles, and then I got some like, ooh, where'd you get that picture from?
Yeah, you already know. I'm gonna have anybody who knows me. They take 100 pictures and I post one.
I just think like, as far as like social media goes, and like people always like, oh, you had surgery or blah blah blah. I say like, I tell this to anybody like, listen, do whatever you want to do for you, right? Yeah. As long as whatever you're doing, if you want to go get plastic surgery, you want to get fillers, or you want to wear a weave, if you don't want to wear a weave, if you want to wear makeup, if you want to wear fake eyelashes, if you don't, like, as long as you're doing it for you,
yeah,
then fuck them. Like,
yeah. So this is the thing. People, people are okay with that. It gets questionable when it's the dishonesty where it's like, you've had all this work, but then you're a trainer. I think that's why people still.
But speaking of, like, I've had lipo before. You got to motherfucking go to the gym because you will be skinny waist and because the fat. So that's why I tell people, like, these people, you got to go work out. Trust me.
Oh, no. This is the thing. I believe it.
I'm living proof because I went and got some lipo and I went and got fat too. And so it was kind of like, what we doing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had wasted my money. The only good thing about getting the liposuction is when I did lose that weight, that figure, it started it hit
just
back.
The surgery is a start, but you have to keep going.
You got to keep
going.
When
I look at somebody like, because they always make comments about her, and I'll be like, y'all doing the most, because this girl be in the fucking gym, and I don't even know her like that. Bernice, I don't know how to say her last name. Burgos? Is that how you say it?
Her fucking body is insane.
She lives in the gym.
But you got to go to the gym. If not.
But again, she has a regimen. She lives in the gym. Surgery doesn't keep you like that for life. I know. I had a family member who went, she got the whole kit. 2 years later.
I seen it. I done seen it 1,000 times.
No, listen, 2 years later, I'm like.
Yeah.
So.
Gotta go back.
Yeah. Not even go back because it's going to be a waste of money. I'm looking, and she be like, I'd be like, girl. You got the whole kit. What happened?
Yeah. Me and my friend Olivia. Shout out Olivia. Me and my friend Olivia, right? Probably like around Thanksgiving time. We was at my house, right? And like I had just got out of the shower and I was just like, look at this, Olivia. I fucking went and fucking laid on that table and fucking wasted my money. As we was ordering like fried chicken and macaroni and yams, and we just cracking up like we got to be stopped. Like, and I just tell people, like, it don't matter how much surgery you get, like you still have to maintain and live like a healthy.
I'm not going back. Like
going back where to get surgery?
Yeah, like
I can't say that.
I can't. This is till I fix
God
my addiction. So I had a breast reduction and I had it lift. But it's like I'm not going back. I'm not going back until I kick my habit.
What habit?
I love French fries.
Oh yeah,
I love French fries, and I need ketchup with my meal. So it's like, Karen, what do you want to eat? I could have a salad, just put some fries on the side with some ketchup. Like
you do love fries.
Yeah, I don't care where I am. I could be in a 5-star restaurant. Thank you. Do you have French fries? Like everything got to come with French fries. Until I kick that potato habit, I'm not even about to go play myself, because as soon as I get out of surgery, I'm gonna be like, can you stop at McDonald's real quick? Like, so even when people make fun of McDonald's, I'm like,
oh, I eat McDonald's almost every morning.
Like I do the French fries. Like I tell people, I wish this could literally be like a job or like a career. I could be a French fry connoisseur. Cause I know all the bomb French fry places, like even through drive-through, like, hey Karen, like, hey, set me up.
Okay, one last question. Who has the best French fries? Fast food.
It's kind of hard.
You can only pick one. Hurry up.
I can't.
Pick one.
Because it's like, do you want a waffle fry?
You can only pick one fry. Go. And I'm gonna name mine. This is easy.
What you gonna go with?
Checkers.
See, I never had Checkers.
Oh my God.
Checkers not out here like that.
I mean, all right, if you can't go Checkers, then you gotta go Arby's.
I haven't had Arby's either. I haven't been to those two places. I know people talk about it.
I'm dying to know what you've been saying, because you never had a checker fry.
This place is on the tip of my tongue and I'm forgetting it, but it's like, it's so good. I see the French fries is not the name of the restaurant. You know what? Can I get my phone real quick? Because it's in my Postmates. My Postmates is all French fries.
It's a fast food restaurant.
Yes, but I see the French fries, but not the name of the restaurant.
All right, so give it to me. What's the favorite fry? Fast food. John.
Five Guys. Five Guys.
Is that really fast food?
Yes, let me tell you.
That's
when you
like
get
gourmet.
it hot, Five Guys is not gourmet. Don't do that to them. Don't upper echelon them. It's when I tell you they like throw extra fries. They don't believe in portion control. You could get a small and it's a large. And then once you get, I be like, they know it's me. They be like, oh yeah, drop her some fresh ones. They just know. They know my caliber. They add the salt on there. And then.
Do you get the Cajun?
No. I just get regular. I don't like hot food.
It ain't hot. It's just like extra seasoning.
Nah, and then, you know how like Beyonce had y'all walking around with hot sauce in y'all bag? I walk around with my Heinz. So it's nice because I can't do the packets. It's just slowing me up. It's slowing the greedy up. I pull out my Heinz, yes, in the bag. And then it's like, I know that seems greedy.
Seek help.
No.
You need a therapist.
No, you sound like Shana Mom.
I'm getting one in here fast.
Listen.
You need help.
Listen, it's like when it's hot with the ketchup, I'm okay. That's the only thing I'm gonna burn my mouth on. And it's so good. Like, oh my God. Nah, like I feel like I'm gonna cry for the fries. It's so, and that right there.
It's like, girl, I guess.
If y'all don't know about this French fry culture, please let me know some of y'all favorite fries and things, because I know we're in this like healthy, conscious life and da-da-da-da. I do that. I do my carrot juice, my good water and blah, 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 blah.
Where'd you get this carrot juice remedy from?
Trader Joe's. So I be going to Trader Joe's now, and then because I'm a Minute Maid girl and I'm trying to get off of that. Mm-hmm. So I've been like weaning myself off. So now I do like 100% juice. I'm juicing now. So I feel like I'm good in that area with what I'm intaking as far as beverages and a lot of water and my electrolytes and everything else. Thumbs up. When it comes to them French fries, they know I like to go in, take the shades off.
But is potato a fruit or a vegetable?
It's a vegetable.
Well, it's still a vegetable.
Yeah, but it's fried and they put the salt on it, so I'm not
trying
sure.
to help you out, honey.
No, but this is the thing. I know I got a problem. Everybody has like, people like, oh, what's your vice? I like French fries.
Yeah, because you don't drink.
Yeah, I don't like, it's no drinking, it's no smoking. French fries is my vice, where
alcohol is mine.
In the middle of the night, I love me some Postmates, where it's like I'll get dressed. That's one place, like, I'll go, and do you remember the show Cheers, where everybody knows your name? Mm-hmm. Yes, Five Guys, they know my Karen's here, drop some fries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Put a little extra, take this for you. How the kids doing? All right. And I eat there, and it's just like,
girl, I guess.
Next episode, we see y'all next week.
All right. That's it. It's a wrap.